Hi, I'm Jerry James Stone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make an easy sheet pan sweet potato hash with eggs, baked eggs. It's super tasty, a great easy breakfast idea that you just throw in the oven and you're good to go. I think you're going to like it. Let's get cooking. Okay, so the first thing for this is you need to roast the sweet potatoes. So I have a half-sized baking sheet here that we're going to put our cubed sweet potatoes on and just cover them with olive oil, some seasoning, and get that into the oven. So have that first. Okay, so we're just going to add our sweet potatoes to the half-sized baking sheet. So the thing that's really important here is the sweet potatoes, which I've cut into cubes, are of equal sizes. So if you have different sizes, then everything's not going to bake evenly. So you want them to be of the same size. The other part is you want to make sure that you spread the sweet potatoes out in an even layer, so it's just a single layer on the sheet, because if you have things piled up, then it also will not cook evenly. Next, I'm going to add in some chopped red bell pepper. Okay, so I've added the sweet potatoes, I've added the red bell pepper. Now I'm going to just drizzle it all with some olive oil. The great thing about the sheet pan meals is you don't have as much to clean up. So I'm going to take a spatula and just kind of flip everything around, trying to coat the sweet potatoes as much as possible. And we'll just get all of those coated, working it back into an even layer. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add salt to the sweet potatoes. So salting food when you're cooking or baking is really a factor of both time and heat. So salting early on, you'll actually use less salt to get the same amount of flavor that if you had waited to add the salt later, you'll use more salt to get the same amount of flavor. So by adding it early on when it's baking, it's that heat and that time that allows the salt to penetrate the vegetable or whatever it is that you're making. So it's really important to do it in the beginning. So I'm gonna just go ahead and add some of the sea salt. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put them in a preheated oven. It's been preheated to 425 degrees. And you're probably gonna have to take a spatula and kind of stir the potatoes around at least a few times while they're baking, just to evenly coat them, get the heat everywhere, but just to have a nice even bake. Okay, so we've baked the potatoes at 425 degrees for about 25 minutes. So you just wanna bake them until they're nice and done. And now we're gonna just kind of take them and scoot them around a little bit so we make wells for the eggs that we're gonna add in. So before, where it was really important that you kind of had a nice even layer, not so much important now. Just gonna crack 6 eggs into this sheet of sweet potato hash. So we have a little bit of room for that. So let's go ahead and add in our eggs. Add those in. Shells on these are a little tougher than your average egg. And what we're gonna do is after I add in the egg, we're gonna bake it for like another 10 to 12 minutes until the eggs are just set. So something about baking eggs in the oven like this way. So typically you wanna just bake them till the whites are set how you want them to be, but the whites will continue to set even after you pull it from the oven. So you can actually pull it out just a little bit early, like if it looks maybe quite not just how you perfectly want them, it's okay, they'll continue to set. So there we go. Last one. The shells are tough. Okay, so just go ahead and top the eggs off with just a little bit of salt. Once again, like I said, salting early on before you start baking something means you'll use a lot less of it. And now we're just gonna put them back into the oven, still at 425 degrees, and bake it for about 10 to 12 minutes, just until those whites set. So our eggs are done baking. We're just gonna add in some cracked black pepper to the top of it, and then some chopped up scallions. Just to top it off, go ahead and add those on. And here you have a nice sweet potato hash with baked eggs. Super easy, quick to make, delicious. I think you're gonna like it. If you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up. If there's something that you wanna see, hey, drop a comment below. And I release new videos every single week. So if you like to cook like I do, please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. So one thing about salting food, if you add this salt, so close, so close.